take a peek at these new frog dog. See if these are any good. So it's not a sword. Okay. Oh, a mace. Oh, that's a club. Love club proficiency. What's up, Mike? If your attack rolls hit, double your wound attempt totals for the attack. Sheesh. Bullfrog mace is crazy strong. If all your attack rolls hit, double your wound attempt totals for the attack. That's insane. I know it's got 9+ accuracy, but you get that in the hands of somebody like Pan here with 5+ accuracy. Sheesh. Bullfrog helm. These are 7+ armor? Wow. I must be a little off. This must be like a... The bullfrog one must be something different. Tuskworks versus Frostcrafter. Tuskworks must be like stuff you get from level 3 or something. Because that's super strong stuff. I don't think I saw the Hailbird in there, though. Oops. Because this is a Node 1 quarry. So, oh, there's the Hailbird. Spear. Okay, so it's just a spear, though. Bullfrog is the legendary. Okay, perfect. I'm with you. So these are the more realistic. You get stuff like the Crest Axe. Yeah, that's a little better. Frog Dog gear. I don't know. It was just when I saw that it got added to the sim. We're already pretty much done with the lion, so I just thought it might be fun to maybe sub him in if we ever had time. Hunt 2s and 3s and legendary versions of him. But that's neither here nor there. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so I believe we got all our gear set aside, so let's just go through each of these individuals real quick and make sure all their stuff's up to date and what we need to recognize on each of them. So Amras, we're going after Dragon King again, trying to complete this armor set. It would not be bad one of these years to make a pit stop at like a level 2 Lope or something along those lines. Try to get a leather set in the works. Amras looks like his grid is updated. Nope. He does not have the round leather shield anymore. He's got the bone pickaxe, which is nice. We're gonna get us some iron. What's up, Titan? Okay, we got no modifiers here. Our bow is deadly. But that's about it. Okay, that looks good to me. It's good and updated. Pan is next up here. So Pan's got a bow as backup. But there are... Oh, they're going for the shield proficiency. That's right. That's right. They're looking to get their hands... They're just starting. Oh, they're maxed out Fist and Tooth. So we were switching them to shield, I believe, is what we decided on. Right? I'm pretty sure that's what we decided. And this was kind of the best shield we had currently. We'll get her an iron. Get Pan an iron shield at some point. So Husk of Destiny and Virus Flower are both cursed to her. Or to him. And then he's got an evasion. On a plane, Mr. Bill. Travel safe, my friend. We got a bow with some pretty great stats. I mean, it's not pretty great stats. It's amazing stats. Those are unreal. 2, 2, and 10. So we'll wound with a shield, and then we'll just annihilate with that bow. So we should get an evasion, a luck. Yep, those are both on there. 2 departing survival. Yep, good. So that one's all up to date the way it should be. Which take us to Sunny next. I think this is his... That's not his maiden voyage. I thought it was. But he's working on sword, if I remember right. Yep, sword. He's working on sword proficiency. Now he's got some of our dragon goodies. Dragon boots, dragon skull helm, bone blade, flower knight badge, cloth, Dridecanthus, monster tooth necklace, scrap sword, bone pickaxe. I'm hoping to go to Gen Con one of these next couple years, so we'll all need to get down there together and go to dinner or something. That would be a ton of fun. So we get +2 movement because of the boots. We can't connect this 3rd affinity, unfortunately, for the Dragon Skull Helm. Flower Knight badge gives us an evasion. Perfect. And then 2 strength because of the necklace. And then we're repping the scrap sword, which is another a great upgrade from what we were dealing with. Yeah, be sure to send pictures, guys. That's awesome. Super jealous. There will certainly come a year when I'm out there, though. So here we got Founding Stone, all leather with a counterweighted axe and a leather shield. That's our tried but true, strong as ever Zachary, who is what's his thing? Oh, he's starting to work on shield. But he could work on whatever. We need to get him a halberd so that he could work on spear and still use axe. But he's a tank, and he's got the ageless. Yeah, ageless. So, I mean, whatever we work on for him, we should work on something, right? I mean, we should work on some sort of proficiency. I don't know. I don't think he's nearly as respectable on shield, right? No, he's not. 3 strength with a shield. We'll just leave him open for now. We'll just let him use axe. We'll just focus on him being an axe master and taking advantage of that right now. Because we will never wound the Dragon King with 3 strength on the shield. And I don't think we have an extra spare weapon anywhere. We don't have an extra sword. I suppose we could give him Katars, but we'd have to take the axe out of his gear grid. We could switch out the Founding Stone for 1 Katar, because we had 2 of those and we took them out from this gear grid. That would be better than... Honestly, shield is probably very much out of his reach, to be completely honest. 3 strength on the shield is not going to do it. But maybe with a... Let me take a look here. And they're lucky. They're deadly, so... Alright, let me see. Why can't I? Okay, Catarium. Lion Beast Qatar. So, that's 2, 4, and 5. Man, he is not super strong, is he? We need to get him some permanent strength. Yeah, man. Alright, might as well. Give it a go. Let us set this up. So I've been watching Mithra's Gambler's Chest live playthrough playlist. It's just some good stuff. I'm very excited for the Gambler's Chest to make it in here. I think he does have a gaping chest wound. Yeah, he was a rival, right? Yeah, he does. He's got a gaping chest wound. So as soon as we get bed and can heal him up, that'll be good too. I don't even think we have Hovel yet, though, do we? We don't. So we don't even have bed as an option. His luck is actually shocking. I was watching the episode today before this stream of him fighting the butcher in like Lantern Year 4, and you were in the chat a little bit, Rock, but yeah, it was just like wounding on 2+ repeated ones. It was incredible. But anyways, let's set up a hunt for Dragon King level 1. Yeah, I actually haven't gotten to the end of it yet, but I did hear it ended in kind of a crazy way, so that must be how it ends. Alright, friends. Yeah, you're right. I remember that now, Bill. Let's make sure we got our names right. So we got Zachary here. This should be Amras. Yep, and then Pan and Sunny. Sunny and Pan. Perfect. So I'm going to move, just like normal, I'm going to move this Dragon King off to the side, but he is on the very last space, I believe. He is. He's right here on this very last space. So since we now have Mineral Gathering, we can go grab that. Correct, yeah. Not ideal, but that's also why we're not going after a farmer animal this year. Oh, I'm looking around spot. Hunt events, hunt events, hunt events. Is it in the basic in this? I can't ever remember. No, those really are just basic. I know it's a special hunt event, I just couldn't remember if they put it in the same one. Armor sets. Come on now. There it is. Hiding in the back. Hopefully your plate. I agree. Hopefully it does not flip. I would not like to just never hear from Bill again. Alright, we're just going to put this on space number 1, because we want to be sure to trigger it, right? I mean, or sorry, I can't put it here on space number 2. Like we want to be sure that we get it in addition to whatever else, you know. So we'll put this back in the box. And then our first event revealer is going to be Amras. It's been a minute since I've done special hunt events. Can I put it on top of this dragon event? Can we do those two? Or does it just have to replace? Trigger it now? Okay. So you trigger, it's just like a 2-in-1? Just trying to remember exactly how that worked. I haven't used it in a while. Yeah, perfect. Oh, also, I reached out to Mithra, and he's probably going to come on as a guest appearance and play a Lantern Year with us one of these years. I knew you guys would like to see him. So Sundays are tough for him, so we may have to do it on like a Friday or Saturday evening type thing. But I figured you guys would be interested in something like that, and I love what the guy's done for the community, so I'd be super thrilled if he would be willing to do that. But he said he'd be interested in it, so. Alright, let's just go right to mineral gathering right off the bat. Mineral gathering. Yeah, he did. That was kind of fun. Every survivor with a pickaxe rolls on the mineral gathering table. Okay, so we have 2 axes. We have one with Amras and one with Sunny. So we'll do Amras first. So we'll just take this die here. We're looking for an iron. It's kind of a tough one to get. So a 3 is trouble. You strike a stone that resembles your face. It explodes, covering you in blood. Gain an insanity and the hemophobia disorder. Well, now he's got it. So, oh, he's already got it. Insanity, but we didn't get any scraps, so whatever. Yeah, I know. I was watching this most recent episode, Bill, and there was like 4 or 5 times that Mither was like, "Hey," talking to his chat. He's like, "No, I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing." And I was like, "That's gotta be Bill. That's got to be Bill that's in there." Because I don't think I've ever been accused of rushing by anybody except Bill. All right, and then Sunny gets a roll on it as well. A 9. I don't think that's an iron, though. That's not... No, 8 plus. Gain a scrap if this event occurs after overwhelming darkness, which it doesn't, so we just get a scrap. And what exactly is the wording? Just gain a scrap basic resource. Okay. Trained him hard, huh? What just happened? Sometimes the hotkeys on this game are terrible. Do more harm than good. Let's put some of this stuff away. Some of this stuff that's just in the way. Dragon Armory probably needs to go back over to the Dragon Armory area. Okay. Perfect. So that's looking a lot better. Probably throw the strange resources in there. Sense memory stuff. We can get that out when we need it. So that's the end of this event. Let's grab the scrap. That's absolutely true. 1 scrap's better than no scrap. So we'll just take this broken lantern. Hotkey. Far too hot. So that goes with up here. Not that that one particularly matters, but... Alrighty. So this is still our first event revealed by Amras. So Amras jumps up here, and we've got lava flow. I think this is what hosed us the first time. The ground crumbles, revealing an underground river of lava. There's no way forward but through, hopping from one stone flow to the next. Each survivor rolls a d10 and adds their courage. Pretty sure this is the event that toasted us in that first... I thought this one... Oh, and adds their courage. I was going to say, I thought this one helped with courage. So we got 7 courage here on Amras first. 7 plus whatever this is. 8? So that's a 14 plus. You brazenly run across charging to meet your fate. Gain a strength token and a -1 evasion token. That's kind of backhanded, no? Word? Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're good. I'm just going to depart, and then we're good, because it kept those tokens. Perfect. Needed to make sure we were departed. Pan. Pan is next with 6 courage. Good, 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 good. Sunny might... Oh, Sunny's got 5 courage. We're good. 6 plus 8. Look at that. That's another 14. A strength and a -1 evasion. Like Pan needed it. Give me a break. Oops. He probably did need the evasion a little more than strength there, to be perfectly frank. Alright, and then we got 5 courage here. So this one, my guess, is going to be a 3 through 13. Psych. Psych. That's a 15. So that's another temporary strength. -1 temporary evasion. The temporary strength to Zachary is not bad. We do kind of need that. Oh, no, sorry, that was Sunny. Sorry. Oh. Did I just accidentally give it to Zach? I did, didn't I? Sorry. I meant to give that to Sunny. Because Sunny should only get 1 temporary evasion, but Zach gets 2. Yep. So I gave that the wrong way, sorry. Yeah, so he gets another temporary strength and loses his 1 temporary evasion. Do we have Song of the Brave? I am not sure. But our last one here is Zachary. Let's roll for him real quick. He's got 9 courage. Yeah, we all hit that max. That's pretty wild. So, which is good. He needs the strength. In all honesty, he does. He's pretty low strength. Song of the Brave. We do have it. We do. Word. What's crazy to me is that this can be a pretty brutal event, and then it makes you roll on the hunt table too. That's crazy. Roll a random hunt event. We all jumped through that very well. I'm very proud of the team there. This is 69. Oh. Hunt event number 69. Sheesh. Now that's something to be proud of right there. '69 time lapse. Sorry. The glow of the survivor's lantern blurs, forming trails of light behind them. If the settlement has fought a phoenix, the group recognizes the phenomenon. All survivors gain an understanding, which we have not. Let me just go over Song of the Brave real quick, Rock, so I can track what you're saying. On arrival, each non-deaf survivor may remove 1 negative token. Oh, sweet. While examining the stone faces under... Oh, sorry. The event revealer rolls a d10 on the table below. If any survivor has the Hours ring, they may instead select a die result. Interesting. So it's like a Phoenix random event. So event revealer is still Amras. He's not rolling on an investigate table, but he doesn't have that bonus anyways, so let's hope we held on to a couple different, or a couple decent rolls here. I'm not going to re-roll that die because it was just a 9. I'm going to re-roll this one because it was a 5. And I think it's got a 10 loaded up ready for us right here. 8. Pretty good, pretty good. 5 through 8. Oh, good. We don't have to take the Twilight Sword. 5 through 8. Oh, wait. Sorry. 3 through 9. We're over here. No. No thanks. I'll leave that one up to your guys' imagination. The survivors' minds fill with alien memories. They are no longer just themselves. They walk differently and speak with strange accents. Give each survivor a new name, and +1 hunt survival for being named. Each survivor gains a hunt XP in a random disorder. If your settlement has survival of the fittest, and you've already used your once per lifetime reroll, you may use it again? I think almost all of us have used it. Zachary gets his back, and Amras gets his back. Woohoo! That's pretty cool. Okay, let's just change these up a little bit. We'll go Amras. Because I want the same, you know. I want these guys to be the same fellas. Amras. Pan. We'll go back and do the Hunt XP and the Disorder too, though. I won't forget those. I know Bill was probably already sweating that I wasn't giving him Disorders and stuff. Alright, and then going back up to the top. So we've given them a survival. Each survivor gains a Hunt XP and a random disorder. So we'll give Amras a Hunt XP. Amras. It's ! Redeem. Space Gambit. That's why. Okay, and then a random disorder. Seizures. During the showdown, whenever you suffer damage to your head location, you're knocked down. Bummer. I'm trying to be nicer. Appreciate you. Okay, he gets a Hunt XP, which isn't the best thing for us. I mean, there's worse. Yeah, just like that, Rock. And then, ooh, a disorder that's going to take down one of the ones we have. So we've got Prey disorder.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for
Oh,
myself.
Bill's also going to be bummed that I have not added that chosen wisely sound yet. Dang it. I need to do that.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Overprotective's not really that big of a deal. So I think we're going to get rid of Indecision or Destined. Lose all survival and insanity. Indecision's not really that big of a deal. It's a pretty rare situation. I mean, I guess it could be pretty... Yeah, let's get rid of Indecision, actually. That could be pretty debilitating if you got that on a bad event. Prey, you may not spend survival unless you're insane. That's actually a lot worse than I remember. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but that sucks. Sunny next. Sunny's going to get that Hunt XP. We're going to have a couple Age 2s after this fight. And a random disorder. They've only got Overprotective. Now they have Indecision, which we are familiar with that one. Yeah, I'll get it in here one of these days, Bill. And then Zachary is going to gain, a Hunt XP, which is actually his last one. But he's ageless, so now he's not gaining any more. Or I guess he could technically get to retired, and then we could just keep taking him out. It's a trap. Bill, I got to keep writing these down, because there's a bunch that I have to remember. Yeah, I'm doing those today. All right, they'll be here next week. So that's the final age. He aged up. Let's give him a random disorder. How does he have Quixotic twice? Come on. Random is going to be Flower Addiction. You may only depart to hunt the Flower Knight. That sucks. Maybe we can go. Maybe we can go hunt a Flower Knight next year. Maybe for resources. I don't know. Probably not a terrible idea. All right, and now let's do age for Zachary on his very last one here. He's an old man. Old man Zachary. One of the OGs. Yeah, that's a sweet table. You don't hardly ever get to roll on this table. We've got a 13. Please don't be a fighting art. Oh, +1 permanent luck? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty hard to beat right there. That's 2 permanent luck for the young man, old man. Okay. Sweet. Well, that was quite the roundabout way for our first hunt event. Alright, there's another one. Bad feeling. I'm gonna start getting hit with copyrights when I get all these in here, I bet. I already get hit with a copyright almost every time on this lo-fi Lord of the Rings music. Never tell me the odds. I need somebody in here that actually knows how to set this stuff up. Like, it's not like I need a moderator for 4 people in chat, but I need somebody that knows how to do these things for you guys. Alright, so Pan is going to be our next event revealer. Oh, I should change the names, shouldn't I? On here. Zachary. Amaras moved to Amaras. It's just gonna turn into a giant movie quote stream. What'd I do to Sunny's? I'm changing that. That's stupid. We could just do EY. Yeah, that's much better looking. Alright. There we go. Word. Alright. Next goes to Pan. Pan is doing our true next random hunt event. I'm hyped we got all our rerolls back. That's awesome. 59. Different, but just barely. Hunt events. Hunt event number 59. We got Signs of Battle. The survivors come upon the remains of a terrible battle between their quarry and some unknown foe. The event revealer may choose to investigate. If they do, they gain a courage and roll a d10. Otherwise, roll again on the hunt event table. Do they get the bonus on... Ooh, +2 on investigate tables. We're all over this right now. So they're going to gain a courage. Bunk. Puts them up to 7. And then roll a d10. You know I will. I'll roll this d10 right here. Right now. Ay. Thank goodness I got that +2. So that puts us at 5. 3 through 7. The remains are human. The distraught and enraged survivors each suffer 1 brain event damage. If the settlement has graves, which we do, they bury the dead and each survivor gains a survival. So we should all be good on insanity, right? 11, 7, 3, and 2. Yeah, so we'll just take it from everybody. 1 insanity and everybody gets a survival. That was the right thing to do. We don't eat those people. We don't do that. Cool. That was not a bad event either. Happy with that. Next is Sunny, is our next event revealer. Alright, good luck, Bill. Appreciate stopping in, buddy. Majestic Shadow. There's a flash of light, and the group is suddenly standing in a pool of darkness. Roll a d10. If the result is equal to or lower than your courage, you gaze upward. Otherwise, you flee in terror. And Sunny only has 5 courage, so we need pretty low here, I think. An 8. So we flee in terror. So we roll on this. A 10. You dive into a burrow and wait. Roll a random hunt event. Okay. Could be worse. 86. I just want the portcullis key and then the portcullis. I've never done that before. Putrid tunnels. The survivors smell it long before they see it. A series of cave mouths that emit noxious odors. Each survivor rolls a d10. On a 9+, they enter one of the tunnels and discover a wretched group of diseased survivors living in filth. All survivors who enter the cave catch their foul, rotting disease. They have leprosy. Reduce all damage suffered by 1 to a minimum of 1. Suffer -2 to severe injury rolls. Oh, so that's not... Leprosy's not actually that bad? That's weird. So we're only looking for 9s+. So we'll just roll all 4 dice and do it in a top-down configuration here. 9s and 10s only. Looks like nobody's getting leprosy. 1, 3, 3, 3. Yucky. Get those rolls out right now. That's the end of that event. We got 1 more before our dragon fight. It's Mr. Zachary revealing our last event. The the old master himself. Thespian troop. An enormous man in a lion mask pulls a heavily laden rickshaw behind him. Wait, isn't that... Is that the Lion Knight? Pulls a heavily laden rickshaw behind him. You may nominate a survivor to enter the rickshaw. 1 through 3, dismembered arm. 4 through 8, -1 evasion or a 9+. Gain the unbreakable fighting art. That's not great. It's actually poopy. I think we're going to just roll another random hunt event. What do you guys think? I don't want a dismembered arm. That's for dang sure. Not with Zachary. I think we just roll a hunt event. $73. Pretty close to where we just were. 73 is... Oh my gosh, it's a beast. Oh, we've got this. Golden Ember. We've gotten this one before. The way forward is blocked by a dense gold flecked smoke. If the survivors have a final lantern, it guides them through in this event, which we don't. The survivors may push ahead and brave the smoke. If they do, each survivor gains a courage, and the event revealer rolls a d10. If they don't brave the smoke, they take the long way around and roll again. So if we choose to brave the smoke, we'll all get a courage. 1 through 5. 1 event damage to head and chest. And a disorder. 6+. We can either explore the crater or not. Do we want to go in? Do we want to brave the smoke or roll again? What do we want to do? We want to take the long way around and roll again, or do we want to try and go through this? Never explore the crater. So, but do we want to roll on the first table, or do we just want to re-roll all together? What do you guys think? I mean, the random disorder sucks, but we all have disorders anyways. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We'll just roll on it. We'll take the courage. So everybody gets a courage. Doesn't actually bolden anybody. And we'll roll... Event Revealer Mr. Zachary will roll... Yeah, 2 damage. Mr. Zachary will roll a d10. And if it's a 6+, it's nothing. There we go. It's nothing. Just a free courage. Unless we go roll and explore the crater. Just kidding. The survivors grasp each other's hands, form a line, and traverse the smoke. They breathe through rags and take turns peeking out for orientation. Somewhere deep within the smoke, they stumble across a crater. They may ignore it and escape the smoke, ending this event, or explore the crater. We'll just end it. No problem. Okay. Easy money. Now we're starting the showdown. So, I'm going to keep an eye on Song of the Brave here. This says that on arrival, each non-deaf survivor, none of us are deaf, may remove 1 negative token. So it should do it automatically for all of us, because we all have one. But I'm going to just take a look, and if it doesn't... Okay, Pan doesn't have a -1. Somehow. I thought we all got it. We all got it. Oh yeah, she's supposed to have one from this vest, but it's getting canceled out. So if it doesn't fix it, we will fix it ourselves. So manage departing survivors, apply arrival bonuses. Okay, it did not give it back to us, so we'll just go through and cancel them all out. There we go. Now we're all back on our evasion where we should be. And we just have to come over here. Oops, to here. Set up, showdown for level 1. Crater is a trap. Alright, friends, here we are again. We know the drill by now. Tell you that. So, armor-wise, we're looking at almost none on Amaras, so he needs to stay clear. Pan is decent at best. Sunny, pretty low in some spots, high in others, but has just some real good stats right now. And then Zachary's our tank with decent stats. The strength is a little concerning. Pan is our big hitter. I gotta take a picture of those stats. Is that not incredible? Look at that. And that's not even a Dragon King character. Holy cow. Alright, so let's put Zachary front and center. And then let's put everybody else kind of around him here. Just so that... So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be here. Let's get Amaras a little closer than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we want some access to the blind spot. Not for all of them, but for some of them we do. And we're familiar with Irradiate and Unseen Agony. We know those. They're triggered when they say they're triggered. What is that? Oh, Stink token. That's new. Must have all the toughness tokens out already. Looks like maybe we do. Doesn't look like many of them, but... Alright, let's get this started. Dragon's going to go first. I'm going to shuffle these preemptively because I hate when I don't and it's top shuffle trap. It just makes me feel like a dope. Okay, we got a duration card first. When this... Oh, wow. This is a terrible way to start. Holy crap. When this is drawn face down, the Dragon King gains -1 toughness tokens until it has 4 of them. Wow. Then the Dragon King flaps its wings. All survivors suffer knockback 7 away from it. So... This is away, so I think he should hit that and probably be knocked down. Away is going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pan would hit this and get knocked down. I don't know if it's destructible. Yeah. So she's going to suffer damage for that. Pan's going to take 1 damage to the body. And this isn't destructible though, is it? No, it's just an obstacle. So they just knock him down. And then I'm going to have Amaras run into this one as well and destroy this pillar, get knocked down and take a damage. That way they've at least got a chance of getting around behind him. 1 to the legs. I think he's got... No, he doesn't have any armor there. Okay. So that's that, and then this gets discarded. I'll put back on top, sorry. Sorry. Well, we'll all stand, because we have Fist and Tooth Mastery. So now we all stand up. And have to... Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. So let's have, in this break in the flow right here... Oh, no, that doesn't really work. I can't. Because then I would suffer 7. So I could have dashed with Zachary, which would move him 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I would dash with him to get to there. Then he would have suffered knockback 7, which can be this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's the better spot to be in there. So with all that in mind, now it's our turn. So when this is drawn again, he's going to melt down, which I think we probably want him to melt down here because otherwise we're going to be fighting him on a -4 toughness thing forever. And when it's drawn face up, he's just going to melt down in front of him. So we could move. Amaras could go. Amaras, I think, has big movement, right? Nope, just 5. So Amaras can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get back here behind him. And then he can use his Cat Eye Circlet to go 1, 2, 3. So we got a couple crits, couple good crits. Not bad. This Irradiate Reflex. Put that on the bottom. This is an adjacent to the monster one. So actually maybe we should put this one out. Maybe we should try to wound these off with a bow at range, because then Irradiate wouldn't hurt him. Yeah, let's try that. And we'll try next round to wound those off with range, and then we won't have to suffer the consequences of those. So, and then Pan could move. Pan has 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she's safe there. I think it starts in front of him, right? Doesn't it? Yeah, it starts in front of him. So she's out of the Irradiate zone and out of his Blast zone. And Pan, can Pan do anything else on their turn? They could block. Yeah, I guess we could block it. Not that it's going to matter, but maybe. Maybe it'll come. We'll have her block, sure. And then Zachary's going to go... Zachary's only got 5 movement, right? Yep, 5. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got to make up some ground. And Zachary can also block, so I suppose we'll have him block. Sunny, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that was right down to the number without using any dashing. Can they do anything either? Oh, they need to draw a... Oh, no, they have more movement. Sunny's got 7 movement. 5. We can go 6, 7. Then they need to draw a tactics card. They're going to draw attack. Oh, that's the best one. Attack pattern. That's an excellent one. So that's just where you have to call your order of attack. And for every one you get correct, you get an additional strength token per attack. So that one can be really nice. And other than that, I don't think Sunny can do anything. I don't think Sunny has anything to activate. So it just is what it is. So then it'll go back to the Dragon King. He'll pull this to start his turn. When this is drawn face up, the Dragon King gains 5 minus 5 toughness tokens and then performs story event Meltdown. So these all go away because now he's got a ton. And we do Meltdown. So the Dragon King's nuclear heart explodes with an ear-shattering whine. Everything in the monster's path burns up in a wave of unseen heat. None of us are caught in this wave, which is great. It's exactly what we needed. This is destroyed. But who cares? And then that's it. His turn's over. Which gives us a much better chance of doing something decent here. So we should try to stick him with the... Yeah, it can. And it almost did there. Like we were able to save ourselves from that, but if we were all out of range of getting behind him, you're hosed. So Amaras is probably going to shoot our arrow here just to try to get that -1 evasion stuck to him. So we'll have Amaras pull up with the Clawhead arrow. He's got pretty good stats on it. Nobody's in the irradiate zone, so it's a good time to pull it. So we'll go ahead and throw a shot at him here. We need a 4+ for this to hit. And a hit is all we need to activate the -1 evasion. You don't actually have to wound. So that is a successful hit. So he gets a -1 evasion token, which is going to make him easier to hit in the future. This gets flipped because we can't use it again this showdown. And now we have to try to wound him. So this is a reflex card, going to happen no matter what. But we are wounding, we have 12 strength, he has 13 toughness, so it is a, as long as it's better than a 1 situation. Perfect. So that's good for a wound. And now he's going to do irradiate, which is this guy here. So he gains a -1 toughness token. He does not have 5 or more, so he goes to Unseen Agony, which anybody within those 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, which is nobody all the way around, would suffer 1 damage, but none of us are in there, so no damage suffered. Now, we got some work to do. This next one is going to hurt you if you are adjacent. But Zachary does not have to be adjacent with that axe. So Zachary's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To here, he's going to attack from 2 away with the counterweighted axe. Which is 2 speed, 3+. A 9 and a 10. Now the counterweighted axe, on a perfect hit, the monster suffers a wound. Do not draw a hit location. So one of those is automatically a wound. And then we draw this guy. And it has a wound reaction on it. We have 7 strength with this axe, so it's got to be pretty decent. That's going to be close. It's worth checking out. So if I remember right, he has 13 toughness, right? He does have 13. So 13, this brings him down to 12. And then 7 plus that 5 is 12, so that is a wound. So we'll take that off. This wound reaction, the Dragon King doesn't like to be touched. Full move towards the attacker. I didn't quite read that hard enough. So he's going to full move towards the attacker. They're snatched up and thrown. If the attacker is adjacent to the monster, which they now are, place them knocked down in an unoccupied corner of the showdown. So we'll just put him up here. He's our tank, so that's not good. If I would have read that card like a normal human being, I probably would have played that a little bit differently, but I decided to be overconfident in my reading abilities. Alright, so we still have Pan could go, and so could Sunny. So Pan's going to run up 1, 2, 3, 4 into the blind spot right here. Pan's going to pull out the shield. The round leather shield and attack from behind. That's a 1 speed, 2+, actually 2+ from the blind spot, because they even have a -1 evasion. A 3 is good enough. We know this card. It's not too big of a... Actually, it's a reflex, so it's whatever. We have 9 strength with this shield, which means we just need a 3 or better. I'm going to say that's a 9. What does this say? That says 9 as well. 9. So I think they have a luck. They have 2 luck. So that's actually a critical wound. You've damaged the Dragon King's perfect smile. The monster gains a -1 damage token. That's big. And we gain the King's Tongue Dragon King resource. Archive this card. So we'll archive this. We will remove an AI wound. We will give them a shield proficiency point. And we'll get the King's Tongue, which is a 1 of 1. Nasty looking thing.
but King's Tongue goes to Pan, and nothing. Smooth, dry, and sharp. Excellent. Okay. That's great for Pan. Amras already went and shot their bow. So Sunny has still got to go. Sunny's armor situation is not great. Not the worst either, though. So they're going to get some scrap sword here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because Sunny's got crazy movement. So 7. And we're tagging with a scrap sword. So 3 strength here. We're looking for 4s or better because it has a -1 evasion. 4s or better. 1, 2 at least. 3. 3 for 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Got some goodies here. So this irradiate is not going to be great. It happens one way or another. Gains a -1 toughness token also isn't awesome. But we definitely want to do that after irradiate. So we're going to have to actually do irradiate first. How much luck do they have? How much luck does Sunny have? Just 1? It's probably not worth trying to do this. Because if we don't crit it, we gain a random disorder if we're insane. Oh, which we're not, so it would just be 1 disorder. But we should probably just do microwave heart first. I don't know, because if we do this one first, and he gains a -1 toughness token, and then we do radioactive heart, we're going to be doing 3 damage. So we should probably just do radioactive heart first. So we got a scrap sword, so we need... he's got technically 11 toughness with this out, so we need 2s or better. Oh, I don't like the way that 1's looking at me. Okay. So 3. Worth it. We wounded him. But as a reflex, he does irradiate, so -1 toughness. Everybody within 3 gets torched. So that's Sunny and Pan. So we'll start with Pan. Pan should be okay, because they got... Okay, so it's just 1 location. Something else I think I've been doing wrong is, like, for this, I think we roll 1 die and they both take it to the same place. Because if you think about it, like, theatrically, he's, like, blowing out heat, so it's going to be the same heat that hits. So Pan would take it to the legs. And so would Sunny. Which is fine. Or we could roll 1 for each. I guess I don't really... It's the continuous or asynchronous attacks that I've been seeing Mithra do on Gambler's Chest that was like, oh yeah, it's probably... You don't think it really matters? I don't think it does either. Okay, I guess we'll try to stick this wound as well. We just need a 2+. A 9, that's actually a crit. Should have used it on the impervious. So this is Sunny, who has 1 luck. So critical wound. The Dragon King can no longer regulate temperature. Uh-oh. So it's a persistent injury. Whenever the Dragon King performs Meltdown, it suffers a wound at the end of that story event. Oh, kind of helps. We really pray not to trigger that event. Haven't been taking advantage of this. That's okay. So this gains deadly, which would have been lucky, but we didn't. We don't have that ability. So, and last but not least is this impervious. So we need a 9/10 here. If we do, we get 2 horn fragments, which would be huge. I'm not holding my breath. So as a reflex to that, he's got to take a disorder. Anxiety. At the start of each showdown, gain the priority target unless you have stinky gear in your gear grid. So we may have to get him a monster grease. Okay. A pretty good attack there, though. Not too upset about that one by any means. So, actually, Zachary could stand since it's the end of our act. So, we'll let Dragon King draw. 1-2 punch. Closest threat facing in range. What is his range? Isn't it like absurd? 10. Is Zachary within 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, barely out of range. Closest threat facing in range, so nobody's there. Closest survivor in range is a tie between Pan and Sunny. Now, this is not great because it's going to hurt, but I cannot really risk Pan's life. Pan is an absolute juice monster. They do have 3 evasion. And he has a -1 damage token. Let's go after Pan. I think this will be okay. So he's going to turn to go after Pan. It's not closest threat, it's just closest survivor. So if he turns to face Pan, he's going to roll 2 speed. And he needs a 5. Anything under a 5 misses. So the 5 does hit. So it's 1 damage to each of these locations, and we can dodge if we need to. So 1 to the head and 1 to the body. We'll take the head and dodge the body. We have 7 survival. Dodge the body hit. And then we are still a threat, so Dragon King continues its assault, does it 1 more time. That's where the 2 on the 1-2 punch comes from. 9 and 9. Wow, Dragon King. So 2 more hits worth 1 damage each. Arms and arms. Okay. Not bad. That's the end of the 1-2 puncheroo. Let's see. So let's see here. Sunny, wounded with a sword, but I did not give him his proficiency point. Pan, wounded with the shield. I did give them their point. Amaris has yet to wound with the bow. Let's see if we can't get that bow damage in there. It's not great because it's just the Vespertine bow. So if I was to take a shot with the Vesper, no, pretty strong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're in range, so we won't even move. We'll just shoot from where we are. 3 speed, looking for 3s or better. 1, 2, 3. 3 for 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a chance here. So he's gonna leap into the air. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh wow, they're both the same one. Guess I should have moved in a little closer, huh? I want to avoid this microwave heart, so I'm going to put it at the end, and it's going to be one that gets discarded. So we're just going to start with one of these. So we have 7 strength. He's down to 11, so we need a 4 or better to wound. To wound Serpent's Wings, 4+. A 1, so that fails, so the wound doesn't apply. Then we're going to try the other Serpent's Wings and hope for something a little bit better here. Okay, so a 7, so that is a successful wound, so he gets his proficiency point. And we get to remove an AI. But the Dragon King leaps into the air with a blast of steam. Leaves behind 2 lava pools. So they'll go here and here, and then he's going to full move away from the attacker, so he's going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is how that reads to me. Place 2 lava pool terrain tiles on spaces the Dragon King occupies, then full move the Dragon King away from the attacker. Just like that. So that's discarded. He's now out of range, so we cannot resolve Microwave Heart. Okay. He's got 6 total wounds left till death. We've gotten, for the most part, everything we need out of him. We could let Zachary get up there and try to do something with Katars, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna have to just go straight to his hip because he's only got 5 movement. So if he were to attack with the Katars, he's got a decent chance. He's 2 speed, 3+. So that's 2 for 2. Getting dangerously low. Okay, unfortunate. They caught on to our strategy. So first strike, impervious, perform a radiate right off the bat. So a third -1 toughness. This is impervious. Zachary is going to take 3 damage to his arms. And then he's going to get to try to resolve this guy here. So it has a reflex. He's attacking with his Katar. So he needs decently high. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Pretty sure it's got to be higher than that, though. So that's a failure, unfortunately. This reflex, turn to face the attacker. All survivors directly in front of the Dragon King suffer knockback 5. Without turning, move him 2 spaces back. 1, 2. Oops, that's 3. Then put 2 more lava terrain tiles in front of him. Nice try, Zachary. Nerd. Nerd alert. Okay. So, a couple things. Pan has not yet gone. What's the range on this old dog? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could have her dash 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then she's in range. So we'll spend one of Pan's survival to dash. And then she can activate this bow. And she's killer strong with this bow. So it's 2 speed. She's hitting on 2 or better. She should be working on bow mastery. Heaven's sake. She's 2, 2, and 11 strength. That's insane. Okay, so we have a reflex. Turn to face the attacker. Weird. So he's not going to be able to do anything because he's backed up against a wall. We go after the abdomen first, I guess. So we just need a 1+. Sorry, a 2+, because a 1 always fails. Wow. That is a huge bummer. Okay, so that's a failure. Now we'll resolve this one. An 8, which is a crit, I believe, with them. It is. So that's a critical wound. Gain a Husk Dragon King resource. A Husk for Pan. Pan's raking in the resources. Place a lava pool terrain tile in an unoccupied space as close to the attacker as possible. Well, that's interesting. Let's get rid of a AI for that. Put it here, I guess. Okay. Now we could still go do something with anybody. Have we all gone? Has Sunny gone this? I don't think Sunny's gone this round yet. But I don't really want him to go because he's kind of soft. I don't really want him to take damage, so I might just have him. Does he have a shield or anything? No? He may just chill. move a little closer, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as he's not closer than that. Yeah, this should work. Okay, and then we'll hand it back over to Dum Dum. Ah, Molten Strike. Closest threat in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's Pan. Rotating, rolling up. This is a 2/2/2. We got some decent evasion and a minus damage reduction. 7 and 7. So that's 2 hits. We will be dodging one of these. We got body. Yeah, definitely dodging one. And then there's a break in the flow here. So I'm going to dash in this break in the flow. 1, 2, 3. And I'm also going to dash with Sunny. 1, 2. Then I think that's the safest way to avoid irradiate damage. So then he performs irradiate, so he gains another token. So that puts him at -4, which means anybody within the blast zone takes 4 damage to one location. But we're all out of there, so none of us take damage. Now, we're in decent positioning for a meltdown type situation. I'm going to need to get Amaras. I'm going to need to move him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that's, unless he has an extra movement. He does not. So he'd have to sit there, which would leave him within range of dashing out of danger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of bow range. Yeah, so we'll leave him. Actually, he's got 7 survival. We'll dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, so we'll spend his survival to dash. Now I'm trying to decide if his time would be better used. He's got us the proficiency point, so let's just cat eye circlet instead of attack with him, just so we can keep our eyes open for that trap. So turn to face the attacker if they're within 3 spaces. So that if that's a ranged attack, we're good. Turn the monster to face away from the attacker, drinking. Add your courage. How is Pan's courage? Pan's courage is 8, which is great. So let's go ahead and actually, this is what we're gonna do. And put this at the bottom, this, and then this. Okay, and then Pan is gonna dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't like that. Pan's gonna dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's doing that specifically on a dash. And then she's gonna shoot her catgut bow. Two hits. We know they're both safe and they're both good for her. So we'll do this one first because they are not within 3 spaces of the monster. So we're wounding on a 2 or better. 6. Definitely not a crit, but it is a wound. Okay, we've reached the bottom. We need that duration card to go. The duration card's the one that could cause us the most trouble here, I think. And then here's this card here. We're gonna resolve a 5, so that's another success. So another good wound with the bow. Dude, I'm telling you, she could be a bow master in 10 or in 8 showdowns. She's crazy with that. Those stats are unreal. Okay, and then Zachary's so far out of range, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. Barely out of range. I can't get there any better than that, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Because this wound turns... If he wounds it with his axe, it's an automatic... If it's a persistent injury, it's an automatic crit. So I put that on bottom so that he could try to do it. But the reality of the situation is he's not going to get there. We could keep shooting at him since we have some range. I feel like that's a fine strategy, just in case he irradiates. Irradiate. Oh, I don't even know if we can risk it. I don't even know if we can risk an attack. I don't think you can jump over lava, can you? Lava. Oh yeah, you can. If a survivor moves through or ends its movement on this terrain, they suffer a damage, but we can spend our movement to hop from one to the other. Oh, but you just have to spend a movement to like jump to the other side. If one of these cards has a result that says perform irradiate, if one of these, or a trap, or anything, Pan will not be able to get to the safe spot. She's already dashed. I don't even know if I can risk pulling any more cards. Because if I pull the trap, it's irradiate. One of these attacks could be irradiate, but at least then she'd be able to move. I don't even think I can risk an attack. I think I just have to move and block. I kind of want to move and dash in case he rotates. So I'm going to have Zachary spend a survival to dash. Because if he rotates this way, I want to be able to dash past him the other way. Spend a survival to dash, and then he's going to block. He has a shield, right? Zachary's going to block. We'll have him get to here. I want him to stay out of that irradiate zone. And then Sunny can't block. Amaram can't block either. Not ideal, but safe-ish. We could move them here. And maybe here. So they can try and get past him. Alright. Let's let the monster go. Okay, it's the duration. That's trouble. Well, actually, it's not that much trouble. Because he gains -1 toughness tokens until he has 4 of them, which he already does. The Dragon King flaps its wings. All survivors suffer knockback 7 away from it. So this is away, so we can hit here and stop. This is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a big deal because we're all still behind him except for Pan, who will be able to get behind him. So then Pan's going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll just let this go off. Yeah, I'd say we basically just pass a turn. What we could do is use the circlet, check out these next 3. Okay, that doesn't leave us a whole lot of options. Trap obviously on the bottom. Okay, we'll let the dragon go. He's drawn this face up. He draws all the way up to 5 of them. So he's going to melt down. Which is over here. His meltdown zone. So all those turn to obsidian. Nobody's caught in the wave again. So obsidian. Come on, obsidian. Flip, please. Flip, flip, flip. So those all turned to obsidian. Now, what do I have to do to get an iron out of those? I have to smash it. I don't think I have any heavy clubs. No heavy weapons. I would love a couple pieces of iron from that. Dang it. I should get a bonus for taking a pickaxe to an obsidian tower. Dang it. Is it worth the attempt at Broken Lantern? Oh, and this. So, persistent injury. At the end of a meltdown, he suffers a wound. So, he's only got 2 health left. Should we try to get some of those obsidian towers as scrap? Amras has huge movement, right? He's got 6. Nope, that's his survival. He's got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but then we could throw away scrap instead of dragon resources. Right? Just overcharge and go home, huh? Okay. So that would probably be best done with Pan. Pan will spend a survival to overcharge, which gets rid of her 1 temporary strength token. She's going to then shoot her catgut bow. 2 speed. 2+ is all we need. We got our 2. So we got that dog and that dog right there. Wound off the mood first. Oh, the duration. So all we need is 2+ here. A 2+, so he's dead. This wound doesn't happen because he's dead. Because he takes this countdown card. It's a devastating attack, and that second damage will have him dead. So, overcharge for the win. Wait, I could try. Wait, so you're okay with it now? Oh, shit. Alright, I should have done it. That's my own fault. I thought it would work out to try, but that's okay. It's just some scrap. Not a big deal. Or potential iron. We would have only been able to get 2 of them smashed because Sunny could have got to one and Amaras could have got to the other one. So let's see if either of them would have rolled a 9. That's the only one I really would have cared about. A 9. So that's a piece of iron that we missed out on there on this first one. Then the second one would have been, please don't be another 9 or 10. A 5. So we would have got an iron and a scrap from these 2. I really want that iron. Oh, that hurts my heart. Because Amaras could have moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could have gotten there, smashed that one. And then Sunny's got the 7 movement. So they could have gone 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, could have got to either of them. Ugh. I might take that anyways. 4 through 8 would have got me a broken lantern, and that 9 would have got me an iron. Rock. I want to take it, because that's what I wanted to do. That's what I was saying to do first, and you were telling me not to. That's exactly what my plan was. That's what my plan was. I'm taking that shit. I don't care. I don't care. So I would have got a scrap and an iron. Don't shuffle. Because iron is something we need desperately. I'm putting those away. Okay. Now we get our rewards, which is 4 and 4. Right? 4 and 4. So we are organ short. In the settlement, overall, we are, for whatever reason, unable to get organs. 1, 2, oh, there's 1. It's toot, rock. 2, 3, 4. A good spread. We also have this. And this. I thought we might have had another one, but... and then Dragon King. Get 4 of these. I think we need some wings and crap. 1. We don't need horn fragments. I'll tell you that. 2. Ah, cool. So give us 2 of them. 3. I think we do need those. That's a 1 of. 4. And a husk. Pretty good there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. So we complete the showdown. Wow, look at that. Yeah, Zachary has kind of retired. Not really. Because we can choose whether or not to give him Hunt XP. And we can just take him out when he's retired anyways. Nice organ draw. Thanks, man. I do what I can. Yeah. I don't know what it is with this settlement. I really don't. I don't understand why we can't pull any organs to save our lives. It's going to hurt us this year, too. I mean, we would have one to innovate, but I think we needed organ. Just miscellaneous organ for armor and stuff. Weapons. So, let's see what we got over here. We got some people that are aging. So, Pan is 2, Sonny is 2, and Zachary is old as hell. Alright. So, let's return and advance the year. Let's take care of those ages right now. Good question. Got the mystery meats. Love juice is always an organ. Organ. No, they're in there, man. I don't have the draw for them right now. So we'll do Pan first here on age table 2. Another permanent attribute, perhaps. A 13 should be another strength. +1 permanent strength for Pan. That's just ridiculous. That's just stupid. Okay. And then Sunny next. Sunny could use the strength, actually. 17? That's pretty high. Oh, boo. A random fighting art for a 17? Boo. Ambidextrous. All melee weapons in your gear grid gain paired. Alright. Boo. So there's nothing for retired, right? It's just yeah, it claims it to be a... Which he's not retired. Not really. Survivor is not retired. I mean, he could be retired, but I can take him out. There. Boo is right. Okay, so that takes care of that stuff. Now we have to go... Oh man, we have rivalry, fellas. What the fuck are we doing here? And we have to draw another one. I'm doing 5. Oh my gosh. We are not out of this yet. We are not out of this yet. So now we gotta add Hunt reenactment in here. So we have to do rivalry first. Should have just paid to get rid of that last year. Damn it. Select 2 random returning survivors. Yeah, at least we have rerolls. So they're all 4 in it this time. So shuffle these up and just take the top 2. 1, 2. So it's Amaras and Sunny. Our 2 young'uns. Okay. They begin to argue and their screams rouse the settlement. Like a 1, 2, or a 3. 5. Oh, that's the gaping chest wound. I'm probably going to lifetime reroll that with somebody. Because I'm going to try to lifetime reroll like a 1 through 3 so that rivalry's gone. Or a 9 through 10, rivalry's gone. And then I'll save another lifetime reroll for the duel. Because we got to be done with this. We got cannon fodder to use their lifetime rerolls too. We got them in here, so we'll choose Salida, use her lifetime reroll. We need just super high or super low. Bottom 20% or top 20%. Alright, well, we're in it again. So, I mean, that's the same. Oh, no, it's not. Well, that's a 3. That's a W. The 2 rivals beat each other up. Neither may depart this phase. That was an excellent use of a reroll. Amaras can't go. Sunny can't go. But rivalry is done and resolved. Oh, thank goodness. This is the next one. This is also huge trouble. Nominate the group's favorite survivor to play the hunter. Not returning survivor, by the way. And then nominate your least favorite survivor to play the monster. Alright, we're just doing 2 of the bums. We'll just do Balwer and Arato. We'll nominate those. That's definitely Balwer, my favorite guy. Favorite. Love him to death. Would hate to see him go. But I wouldn't hate it that much. And then Arato. Hate. Can't stand her. Can't stand her. We'll get her out of here. Alright. Pick a monster from our list of defeated monsters, huh? Well, we can't do a rivalry. Or we can't do a nemesis. So we'll just do the Dragon King. And it's just going to be yeah, Hunter. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to be heartbroken over both these guys. An 8. Probably not that heartbroken. So, is the monster a quarry monster? 8. Yes, it is. Through the performance, the settlement relives a heroic moment of their survival. This settlement phase, all departing survivors gain survival up to the settlement's survival limit. And nobody dies? Alright. Oh, word. Not bad. But that generally can be a very difficult settlement event. We kind of breezed through there. But that can be a tough one to deal with. Now on to some other things. We got to do sun dipping. which I'm excited for. This is for our campaign advancement. Plane didn't flip. Jeez, that was a quick plane ride. Sun dipping. It went pretty good, Bill. Par for the course with we could not draw an organ. One organ. So probably in a little bit of trouble there. We just defeated Rivalry and defeated Hunt Reenactment. So now we're moving on to our story event, Sun Dipping. Beams of light spear the ground, driving danger away. Inspired, the settlement creates a right and gains the partnership innovation, which I'm pretty sure we already did, right? Yeah, we already have it. Nominate up to 3 pairs of eligible survivors to partake in the solar ritual. Between rolls, the remaining survivors may get scared and choose to end the event. This would not cancel the effects of any results rolled. So the solar ritual, a survivor is eligible if all of the following conditions apply. A, they're purified. B, they have not participated in a solar ritual before. And they do not already have the partner ability. How do we feel about this? Feel pretty good about this? Is this a good one? Are we supposed to take advantage of this? I don't know if any of our people that are alive have actually participated in one before. That's probably a terrible idea, Bill. Not even just a bad idea, but my guess is terrified, Bill. Terrified. So, terrible. Terrible, terrible. So, I think as long as also, if they don't have the partner ability, then they haven't done this before. Or they would have the partner ability. But, I mean, this is good, right? We might as well do it with everybody. We have rerolls. And then we can just make notes in their profile that they've already done it. We'll have to send Sunny in there with somebody too, because he's a child of the sun. So this goes straight to 7, 8, 9, 10. So do we have the ability, we could just send Amaras, Pan, Sunny, Zachary, Olivia, and Urza. We could send 3 pairs. Tick sucks, so forget Tick. Yeah, we'll just pair them off at the tops together. So we'll start with Amaras and Pan. They are both purified. They have not, to the best of our knowledge, participated in the solar ritual before, and neither of them have the partner ability. Pan has just about everything else, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll for the 2 of them. I don't like that 1 is staring me in the face. A 4. So 3 and 4. The pair steps into the light, roaring. Their clamor instantly turns to screams, and 1 survivor is pushed out, burnt to a crisp, and barely alive. They gain the Hellfire Secret Fighting Art and 5 Insanity. The other survivor is incinerated. They are dead. Yikes. Is it bad that I kind of want to know what the Hellfire Secret Fighting Art is? Is that bad? Let me take a look. Let me just take a little peek. You cannot lose or remove this fighting art. Gain a strength for each red affinity. Gain a strength for each red affinity you have. You cannot be nominated for intimacy. You ignore extreme heat. At the start of your act, lose a survival. Ooh. At the end of your act, if you have no survival, if your survival is 0, organs cook themselves and you die. Yeah. No thanks. We're gonna lifetime reroll that. Iris, congratulations. You've been nominated. Let's do better than that. Oh, hooray! It's the same thing. We... 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do about that? Nope. Neither of these two are. Child of the Sun is Sunny. You want to have Sunny go first? Like, you want to do the do-back clock and say that it was Amaras and Sunny instead? Okay, so use the Child of the Sun. So the 4 proceeds to the 7, 8, 9, 10 result. The pair enters the light, and a warm presence envelops them. They emerge to a cheering settlement with a promise rooted in their hearts. The pair each gain the partner ability and the Sun Eater secret fighting art. So Amaras gains the partner ability. Partner. And the partner is... Sunny. Wait, that's not going to work. Because Amaras is a fella, Sunny is a fella, so they can't be each other's partner. So it would have to be a female with Sunny. Ugh. Not Tick. Wow, we need to start purifying some females. We really only have males to purify. So we can probably only do this once. They gain the partner ability. I guess it doesn't say they have to... When you both arrive, gain survival limit. Partners may only nominate each other for intimacy. See, that's what I mean, like... What the hell are you talking about? And the Sun Eater secret fighting art? Oh, they just won't intimacy. Okay. That's unfortunate. Because Amaras is our bowman. They were supposed to pass down those skills eventually. They're just pals. Partner, and it's... Why can't I remember names right now? Sunny. And then Amaras. Alright. Okay. And then they each gain Sun Eater as well. Sun Eater. Your body mysteriously absorbs light at the start of the showdown. Gain survival up to the survival settlement limit. If you have any +1 strength tokens, you may spend them all to perform Surge. Do we want to do any other ones? Do we want to do any other? Because it says at any time we can stop. It would not cancel the effects of any, but do we want to keep rolling or no? We want to be done? We'll probably just take the one and done, if you ask me. Okay. So then in that case, we now move on to Hands. Yeah, I didn't realize we didn't have any females either. Hands of Heat, which I know is a different book, but I'm just trying to get to a better page here. Not going to get me banned or something. Okay. So now we come over to Hands of Heat, which maybe we should have taken Hovel instead of... Oh, jeez. How did I forget that this was this event? Alright, alright. If the settlement already innovated Lantern Oven, which we did, then skip this event and roll on Lantern Branding. We don't have any of that stuff yet, I don't think, Rock. Let's see if it's in here somewhere. The Great Sky Gift, that might. Stuff like that might be it. So we just jump straight to this. A feast culminating in the ritual branding of the settlement's finest warriors by the heat of an agitated lantern. Discard half the settlement's total resources, including storage, rounded down. So this is where we got to get rid of half our shit. So we're just going to roll this die real quick, and then we can turn the page. Let's see what we get for sacrificing half our stuff. Better be something decent, is all I'm saying. Huh? Nominate a survivor. Oh, so they get a permanent speed. I don't care who it goes to. I didn't know we had to nominate a survivor. A permanent speed? And I don't know. Maybe Pan? Just to complete the audacity of their gear grid. Now we got to deal with half our resources. So we have 7 resources in storage. 8, 12, 15, 20. We have to discard 10 resources. So 1, 2. Discard this broken lantern. 3. That's a whole iron, though. Getting rid of an entire iron there. We have 3 broken lantern resources. Let's see what we need for Dragon Armory, and then make our decision. Whatever way we slice it, it's going to hurt. 10 resources is a lot. So for what we don't have, horn fragments, iron, hardened ribs, and a leather will get us... So we would need this, this, an iron, and a horn fragments, and a leather, which this could turn into leather. Actually, do we have a King's Tongue in here already? Okay, we already have a King's Tongue. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Bill. Do many of them require husks? Just the boots and the head, which we already have both. Oh, the arms do too. So we only need to keep 1 husk. And we can't do the gloves yet. We can't do the belt yet either. Oh, we could do the belt. So we could sacrifice a husk. We could take the tongue as the hide. So that right there would build us the chest piece. And then we could actually build the belt with 2 veined wings, an organ. We may have to skip innovating this year. An organ, and if we turned these 3 broken lanterns into a... If we turned those 2 veined wings, an organ, and those... Oh, man. Okay, we'll plan on doing that. So then we just discard everything else, right? So let me try to make this a little bit easier. So Dragon King, let's just pull these out really quick. So a horn fragment, a husk, we already have one King's Tongue out, and 2 veined wings. Okay, so these are resources we have in our storage that I will subtract here now. I just think it's going to be easier if it's all out there in front of us. We can't get another broken lantern out. We can get a perfect tide out though. Okay, so this is everything that we have all together. So this stack will get us a chest piece. This plus these 2, the broken lantern that we have in storage, and 2 veined wings will get us a dragon belt. So that's a chest piece and the belt. And oh, I took that perfect tide out. So then I think we need to try to keep the King's Tongue if we can, because that could get us a blast shield eventually. But then we could discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'd have to discard the tongue too. And then we couldn't innovate either. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with that? Or you want to try and do something different? Armor is good. Okay. So we'll discard this King's Tongue. Actually, good question. We should check and see if these are actually gonna... I mean, it's 4 armor, which is nice. I was almost sure that the chest would do something. So the belt just says you are not knocked down from suffering a heavy injury. And then the chest is important to have just because it's a chest piece, but at the start of the showdown, you beat your chest mightily and gain survival up to the survival limit. I know, not innovating is bad. It is always bad. If we're going to go hunt a level 2 lope, I just want armor. You know what I mean? Or whatever we hunt level 2. Or whatever we hunt. We're 1 piece of armor away from the full set of dragon. Mike says if tongue is the only one in the deck, then skip the least helpful armor, which would be the waist. So it would be this veined wing set. Which we could. We could wait and just get some iron. Like, we don't have to keep these 3 broken lanterns. We could try to get iron on the next. Maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should get the chest piece. Because we could get the chest piece, ditch some scrap. Yeah, maybe let's try that. So if we get rid of a broken lantern, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would leave us with stuff to innovate still. A 9, 10. We could do that. And then that saves the tongue. That saves us our tongue in storage. We could just do that. I think that's a good medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we gave a scrap out of our thing here. So that's all 10. Now we can discard all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the chest piece, which I am pretty positive that I want. That's, again, it's not like we can utilize its affinities right now, but like chest armor, come on, gotta have it. Plus now we get that bonus too. Ribs are also a one of, so yeah, that's good to have too. Okay. Now we needed to spend an endeavor to turn that tongue into a leather. Okay, so now we're square. We could put these veined wings back in our resources because those are needed for the waste stuff. Okay, and you guys wanted me to check these events to make sure I wasn't missing something, right? A great sky gift. Yeah, I haven't run into that, have we? We also haven't ever gotten our pool to level 2. Is that one of our innovations we have to do? I know we're not up to date on all of them here. Ammonia, aqua aerobics. It's just underwater training. Hands of the Sun gives us the overcharge. Sauna Shrine. It's not in here. Umbilical Bank. Oh, yeah, there it is. Right there. Umbilical Bank. When a new survivor is born, you may add 1 life string strange resource to the storage. I think we just barely got this. This was something pretty recent. Because it's when we unlocked that pottery thing. It wasn't last year, but it was the year before, so we should have already added 1 life string strange resource. Because we did reproduce last year. I don't know anything about this, though. Let's get the innovation out. Umbilical Bank. Umbilical Bank right here. So we should have just had 1, I believe, because we reproduced last year, and then I think 2 years ago we got this. When a new survivor is born, you may add a life string strange resource. Yeah, but it's still rounded down, so it would have just been 1 rounded down. But where are these? What do these resources look like in here? They're gonna have Sunstalker on them, right? Those are Slenderman. Those are Gorm. Caustic Dung. That's Dung Beetle. Spidicules. Dragon King. Here we go. Is it these? No. Who's that? Is that the tree? That's gotta be the tree. There we go. Life string. Does it say one life string? Okay, so we would have just had one in here. Okay. So we can always spend an endeavor to do umbilical symbiosis, which is this guy right here. Follow the steps below. Nominate a survivor born this year to be the newborn. If the newborn has been purified, add plus +1 d10 when you synchronize. If the newborn is a child of the sun, add 3 d10 when we synchronize. Okay. The amount of following modifications can be applied by spending life string strange resources equal to the indicated number. So you can add permanent attributes, add fighting arts, replace the life string as it dries, increase the purity of the nutrient flow between the two entities, add plus d10 when you synchronize. So you would apply and then come over here to synchronize. So it's pretty tough though. Yeah, definitely need to purify. But they also need to be a child of the sun in all reality. Which we could do this year. Because when we do intimacy, when we go to the sacred pool and do intimacy, so let's try to make a super survivor this year because it's right here. Let's go back to the intimacy table. We have people that are now sun eaters. Add +5 to the water birth roll result for each parent that has the sun eater secret fighting art. Didn't we just get some people that had that? Oh, but they can't intimacy. They can't intimacy because they are partners with each other. Yeah, they can't do it anyways. Gotta store them up, huh? Well, we don't have that long. We got like, what is it, 4 more years till we're starting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we still got 8 before we're hitting our first nemesis. So you'd want the permanent strength, accuracy. Ooh, but luck is 4? Man. So you'd have to store up like 10 for one chance at a super. Oh, a baby or two each year. I see. Because you can get that to be warriors of the sun, which must be just some absurdity. Yeah, so we'd want an additional D10. We'd want them to be a child of the sun because we really want to get all the way down to warriors of the sun. But it has to be nominate a survivor born this year. That's tough. That's. 'Cause, 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 ' I'll have to go back through and watch some videos and see exactly when we got that that innovation, and then see how many births we've had since then. Might change for us, help us out a little bit. Okay, let's innovate. 1, 2, 3. We're here, progression. I don't even really know what we're looking for. Spend one of these. Oops, the other way. We got matchmakers. Actually, I think we do. Yeah, Pan's a matchmaker. Sunny's a matchmaker. That's 2 more free intimacies right there. So let's innovate. We got face painting, forbidden dance, hovel, and sculpture. Face painting helps for the intimacy safety nets. But we don't really need the safety nets with this, right? Because we get +2 every time anyways, as long as we use this. So, we don't really need face painting. Oh yeah, hovel. Hovel for family. Hovel for family, hovel for bed. There's a couple things, actually, that hovel was... we needed it for. And the survival and departing survival. That's always nice to have, too. It does bloat, but that's alright. That leaves us with 3 endeavors. So we should do the free one from Sacred Pool to automatically trigger intimacy. Brings us down here. Let's roll it up. We know the drill. We'll nominate 2 survivors, and we'll just make sure each of them are purified. Yeah, so we'll nominate like Pan and Olivia. Pan and Olivia. A 4 and a 3, so it's a 5. So 5 is as good as it gets. It's just +1 population. Gendry, and it was Olivia and Pan. They're not a child of the sun, but they get all those bonuses. There you go. It's a great looking survivor. The question is, do we only have 2 endeavors left. Who was that, actually? Give me back to Gendry. Gendry starts as a tinker, so we need to go roll on the understanding to see if maybe he gives us the thing back. Insight. So he is a tinker, which is also a solid one. Tinker's great. We want tinkers because they give us more endeavors. And a 4. A 4 on the settlement phase. Gain +1 endeavor this. Boink. So we got that endeavor back. So we basically just got a free a life thing. Free life string and a free person. So we could just go back and do it again with Pan's matchmaker. We could do it with Sunny's matchmaker, and then we could still probably have enough to purify one of them. Maybe we'll have a chance to roll on each of those to maybe purify. What do you guys think? Let's do it. We'll at least do it for Pan's. We'll spend Pan's matchmaker to automatically trigger intimacy again, which takes us down to this table. We'll just renominate them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A 1 and an 8. So the 1 turns into a 3. Oh. We're going to need to lifetime reroll this. Something in the water devours the parents and the newborn. Yeah. So we will just lifetime reroll that. Let's check out our survivors, see who we can spend that on. I think Gendry's stats are decent. There's probably worse survivors present, like her. So we'll lifetime reroll this 1, because the 8 stays. I believe that's how we decided to do this. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how we decided to do the intimacy. If we need to reroll 2 of them, you have to spend 2, but if you only need to reroll 1... So that would give us a 10, actually. Which, if you roll double 10s... No, wrong. So 9, 10. A pair of healthy newborns are lifted out of the sacred pool. The parents beam with pride +2 population. If the settlement has innovated hovel and sauna shrine, we have the twins are raised together. Each gain the defender fighting art and a permanent red affinity. Nice. So twins. So 2 female, we'll do 2 female twins, and their names should be something that play off each other as something pretty cool. They should be something cool, I feel like. Redheads. What's like a dynamic duo? Should I look it up? Barb and Raw. Or I guess we could do... Oh, gosh. Oh. You guys are not getting the vibe I'm talking about here, I guess. So we'll do a male and a female, just to keep it even, because we can just purify her. Oh, this is good. This is good. This plays into the fact that they're twins, and kind of, this is good. This will be good. This will be good. Yellow and Snow. You are crazy. No, I got it. Don't worry about it, guys. I got it. I'll take care of it. Yellow Snow. Gee whiz. Okay, so she also gets the Defender Fighting Art and a permanent red affinity. Okay. So create, and then she gets a permanent red affinity, which doesn't help us right now for whatever reason. You liked Yellow Snow? Oh my gosh. Alright. But the female's going to be Snow. Snow. No, the female will be Yellow. Can't believe Bill won this one. That's crazy. Yellow, and the Defender Fighting Art. When a survivor adjacent to you is knocked down, you may spend a survival. If you do, they stand and gain a survival from your words of encouragement. Little lackluster there. And then the male will be Snow. So that way I can call him Jon Snow. Olivia. And Sunny. Not a child of the sun. I don't know why the permanent red affinity would help us right now. It doesn't help us right now, but... and then Defender. Okay. And now they each have to do their insight rolls. So we'll do Snow first since we're here. A 5. A 5 for Snow. Is an
You know how
additional
long I've been
settlement,
waiting for
additional
this?
endeavor.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
And we're going to add 2 more of those life strings. And then we need to roll one for yellow as well. Who gets a 5? And that's the same thing, another endeavor. This settlement phase. Okay. And then, I mean, we might as well do intimacy on Sunny's too, right? Might as well spend hers. Why not? So we'll spend this matchmaker here. And then we'll go back to the intimacy table and give it another go, trying to get a twin. Or not a twin, but a child of the sun. Child of the sun would be sick, actually. 8 and 4, so that 4 turns into a 6. 6 is just your general run-in-the-mill +1 population. Huge year for the settlement. Female, Cersei, yikes. Hopefully that is not foreshadowing. Create. Now, she's also a tinker, but maybe she's not going to give us an endeavor, but get another permanent attribute of some kind. Psych. She's going to give us another endeavor. Okay. Well, and then, yeah, there's another string. So that puts us at 5 total life strings right now. Not sure how much... I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So, based on what we have here, I don't think getting a child of the sun is actually going to be really tough. Because we don't have people with Sun Eater bonus that are able to perform intimacy unless Amaras or Sunny die. And then they would lose that partner ability. Which, I mean, we don't want either of them to die. They're good. So, we still have 4 endeavors. We could... Oh, no, we can't special innovate pottery because we can't ever get our hands on a piece of organ. Oh, purify. Oh, yeah. We'll purify. So, spend 2. We'll purify one of these female that we just birthed, I figure. Because we're actually really low on them, on female purified. So let's get down here. Let's purify yellow. She's a good twin. So, in order to purify, they gain the purified ability. Purified. And then she cannot depart. She gains the overprotective disorder. Overprotective. And then we roll a d10 for her. a 5. That's just going to be not our choice, so it's not going to be a luck. That is just a strength or accuracy. A little strength. Strength for yellow. They're purified. We could actually, I mean, we still have 2 endeavors left, so we could purify another person. We could try to do it the hard way. We could go to augury. Could scrap smelt.
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Not sure what exactly we want to do. Could scrap scavenge. Yeah, that's at the weapon crafter, right? Yep. Could go look for some scrap. Could purify another. We could purify Cersei. She was a female that just got born as well. We need to figure out who we're taking because we can't take Amaras, so we'll take Pan. Of course we'll take Pan. Sunny can't go. Of course we'll take Zachary. And then we'd be looking to take probably 2 newbies. So like we probably want to take some tinkers. Because Pan gets us matchmaker. So we probably want to take some tinkers for some extra stuff. Gendry's a tinker, but he's not purified. Tick is a turd. Kind of our only options, actually. We'll have to take somebody that's not purified, which isn't a huge deal. Take Gendry. Yeah, yellow can't depart. Snow could go, I guess, instead of Gendry. I'll let him know, Mike. I don't know if he'll listen, but I'll let him know. Okay, we can scrap scavenge. That's fine. So it's spend a survival or die, or could get you a courage. That courage would really benefit Olivia. She only has 1 survival, so we'll let her try right off the bat. So we'll spend 1. A courage would actually do wonders for her. So let's see what we got here. A 4, that's spend a survival or die. So she'll spend that to not, die. And then, I mean, it'll help other people too. Oh. Oh, it would be big for Pan. Because that would get Pan to seeing the truth. Maybe could get Pan ageless. Let's let Pan try it. Come on, Pan. Ooh, boo, Pan. Oh, there go our last 2 endeavors. Alright. That's no big deal. So we got a good amount of those resources here on that. We don't really have anything else for resource. Oh, they count as organs too, by the way. Wow, look at us. We're actually rich with organs. Funny how that works. Okay. And then next week, are you guys thinking that a dragon to try to finish up his gear grid? What do you think? Because we have a set of leather, we have a set of rawhide, we need a set of dragon. That's almost done. And then we need like a 4th set, whether that's dung beetle or I don't know, frog. We could probably just do a dragon again. As long as you guys aren't getting bored of it, I love fighting the Dragon King. As long as you guys are cool with it, I'm down. Two-way, yeah. Let's check. So let's see who we want to give what gear grids to, because Pan and Zachary are still solid. Snow. So the better gear grid should go to our Purified Survivor. So they should take over this dragon gear grid that now has a dragon chest piece instead of dragon mantle. So she would take over the white gear grid. Sword as our little sword master. And she's rocking decent strength already with that scrap sword. You know, between the monster tooth necklace and that should be more. Oh, it will be more. It will be 2 more when she departs because of the monster tooth necklace. Dang, I'm actually really sad that stream's ending right now. I've been really looking forward to this one all day. All week, for that matter. Let's load them up with the bow. We didn't change that. Let me go pull up AMRAS. Let me save this, because apparently I haven't been updating it. Save that. Now I should be able to put it on snow. That's better. That's better. Is the cloth insatiated in this already? Or is it not? Rolling armor. Nope. It's not, dang it. Huh. Oh well. It's okay. It's worth a check. I mean, that's still a pretty dang good looking crew, and that's got 2 freshies out there. Now let's not forget that departing survivors get full survival on departure. So we're just loading them all up right now so I don't forget. Departing survivors gain survival up to the settlement's limit because of a event or something we did earlier. Oh, it was the hunt reenactment. Cool, guys. Well, sheesh, that was pretty dang successful all the way around. Not bad at all. I was gonna check something here. Maybe it's, I mean, I could take Tick with the eye patch. Another time. Why? From that hunt reenactment. Pretty sure that's what gave us down here. Departing survivors gain survival up to the settlement's survival limit. Cool. Well, I think we're all set to go. It's just a matter of wait until next week. Yeah, guys, thanks for being here. It was a great session. Went really well. So, thanks again for being a part of the stream.